everyone. Welcome back to gr.records podcast. I am Trish from Trick Design.
I'm Rishav.
And I'm Anish.
All right, so this is one of the most spontaneous podcasts ever. Like literally, we were making Momo like 5 minutes ago, and then we suddenly decided, oh no, Rishav's here. Let's do a podcast. So here we are. So Rishav's an international student who's just come to Australia, Sydney,
Like 4 months.
like a month.
4 months.
Oh, 4 months. Oh, all right. So 4 months ago, he is studying, but I'll let him tell you what he's studying. And he's a budding artist. He's done great back home. And let's get on with that.
So just right before that happens, Rishav is also the co-founder
Yeah, co-founder.
of this company in Darjeeling. It's called Founding Heads. It's like a gym-oriented, just motivational. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And
Oh, you're right.
yeah, and it's just so very motivational, you know.
It's
All right, let him say that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, you got it right though. So hi guys, I'm Rishav. I'm from Darjeeling. So I'm studying international business at Macquarie University. Been here like 4 months, and life's great. Just had Momo. So yeah, and there's the most, I guess, random things we've done.
Yeah.
Like you guys have done.
But I feel like every time
Yeah.
Rishabh comes to our place, we're always doing the
it's always
most
been
randomest
fun.
thing
Yeah, it's
ever.
always
But
been fun.
so tell us more about your journey to coming here, and do you feel homesick, or is there anything that you like to?
Yeah. So basically, my journey started like a year back. So that's when I really decided, okay, I need to get out of my home, really, move out, because I really felt I wasn't growing back home, and I really needed to get out and start a journey of my own. So basically, I chose Australia because, of course, it's a great country, great people. So I was like, okay, need to come here. So I've always been interested in business. So that wasn't what I was studying before. I was studying economics. Even though it's the same, you can say it's the same field, but yeah. So.
But where were you studying before you came here?
It's in a place called Puttaparthi. It's called Sri Sai.
Ah,
It's
Sai
your
Baba
hard
one.
learning, yeah.
Oh yeah.
As everyone calls it, the Sai Baba College.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Isn't
that.
that a really strict place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say I wasn't allowed phones for a year.
Wow.
I totally went off grid. So yeah, I'm actually got surprised when I came to the airport. I was like, oh, civilization still exists. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that was fun.
Yeah,
That was
a couple
fun.
of my friends went to that college, and then they used to tell
Are
me
they
but then they said
No,
that
no,
the
it's a
sports
great
day
place.
was the best thing ever.
Nah,
It's
it's a
to
great place
bike or
though.
mine, no? It's to
Yeah.
Sai Baba
son's
College.
literally
That's right.
sponsored
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to
With the
sports
bikes.
team. Oh.
Yeah. No, so every year we have this annual sports thing.
Yeah.
So we have a bike segment where we basically do bike stunts. So I was like, yeah, I don't have a license. I'm not up for it. So I ended up doing karate with Theo. We have back in home, what do you say this? Theo class let's just say
Sickle.
yeah, sickle. Let's just
Wait,
say
what's a sickle?
Oh my god, sickle, guys.
Hansia.
Yeah. Anish got it. Hansia. Anish. Yeah.
So
Nice.
they told us that
So
to use
you were
those-
doing karate with sickle.
yeah.
Wait, so how do you do that?
Show us.
Yeah, show us, man.
Like this, man. We had moves, okay? We had moves. And not really proud of it.
Okay.
Let's just say not really proud of that phase. So yeah, man, we did that, all that thing happened. But really great place. I grew a lot, even spiritually, I feel. So that was a great place. All jokes aside. So yeah, came here, been here, been 4 months. It's been great. Not, of course, not what it's not expected in a way. I kind of expected this in a way that in terms of hardship. So I kind of, I guess, trained myself mentally, I guess. But yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
I met great people like you guys. So yeah.
Wait, so you say like hardships, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are those?
So basically, my current routine is like I literally have to wake up. Like so, my exams are coming. So like assignments, lot of assignments that I definitely that's not the education system we have back in India. So a lot of assignments, lot of research. Finish that, go to uni, come back, go to work, and again. So I'm somebody who like believes like okay in taking care of his body, health, mind. So come back, go hit the gym. So it's already like 2, and it's about like it's about like 3 I have to sleep back. Second wake up, you know. So it's been new. But it's been exciting. So yeah, it's been fun.
But do you reckon like you're more productive here, or do you reckon like you would still be productive back home?
I think it's increased here, of course. Like it's increased. Even back home, I tried like to make myself useful, especially around the home. Yeah. So yeah, trying to escape my mom's chapel every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like yeah, I feel like I've been more productive here. So yeah.
Yeah. Tell us
So
more
that's
about
good.
your business that you created back home.
So before, yeah, so my business name is Founding Head. So I'm like a co-founder. Like my another partner is Norbu. He's also an author, great guy, and
Out of the Void is out. Check
yeah,
that.
Out of the Void.
Love you, love you.
Love you, Norbu. And he's a great friend. I've known him since I was like, since literally we were kids. Like I literally seen him growing up. So I literally met him at a gym session. So I was like, so back then we were gym buddies. I mean, we still are. So we were like, okay, dude, what about creating? It didn't happen so sudden. It was more like, it just happened in a gym session. I'm like, okay, bro, like, because we both were so invested in like, especially gym apparels in a way, because we were always admiring each other apparels and like, you know, saying where you bought that, and I'm like, okay, you know what about like creating a gym apparel for ourselves? So like, you know, that's where it started. So I think the first week just went by in like choosing a name for it. So like, bro, what to do? We came up with like really wacky names. I think once, so we came up with the name called, I think, Gym Bro Darjeeling. Like the wackiest.
Darjeeling name, man.
Gym Bro
Jim Bro
Darjeeling.
Darjeeling.
Not inclusive at all. It's
No.
like, yeah, like no.
Yeah, definitely not inclusive, and yeah, everybody's gonna buy it. But no, like then we were like, okay, what about? So that what was funny was one of my favorite book is called Fountainhead by. It's one of my favorite books from like what class 11, I think. So I was like, okay, you know, bro, like so Fountainhead is basically about like really about individualism and about like really trying to find who you are as an individual. So I was like just telling Norbu, okay, so like maybe Fountainhead would be a good name. Not Founding Head, so Fountainhead.
Fountain.
So Fountainhead means basically in essence means somebody who is the creator of like, you know, creator of its own individuality, right, in a way. And actually I thought like in essence like that's a really good name, that's a really good place to start
Yeah.
to show like what your brand really means. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, no, bro, like that copyright. What if we have to deal with that? But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's true. That's kind of true. Okay. And I'm like, okay, what? And he's like, what about Founding Head? And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, like it means basically, what about founding yourself? Like you are the founder of yourself. And I was like, okay, that's new and that sounds fresh. I'm like, yeah, we went with that. And yeah, we ended up bringing out cap designs, hat
Hats. No, but the cap design's really good.
Cap
like,
design.
Looks dope
yeah,
as.
yeah, I
Yeah.
quite like it. Yeah.
So we ended up bringing out that. So after that, we brought out. We didn't bring out. So due to certain issues, we had to like pause our production. But we have in the future our t-shirt lines coming up.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, so we have
Exciting.
like so we're gonna bring out a whole line of apparels. So it's not exactly just meant for gym. It's basically so Founding Head. We try to bring together people just to stand up for health, fitness, and actually just like bring out their individuality, that okay, who they are as a person. And our gym apparels are just more than apparels. There's more than just t-shirts and just things you wear. It's supposed to inspire you every day when you look at it, when you're about to wear it, like so that's our vision for the brand, and always stick. So it's been a year now, and we're still stuck by it. So yeah, it's deemed to come out.
that is so cool, man. The story behind it.
So
about,
but I think it's more like how you mentioned is gym apparel, but then for example, because it's founding head, like I feel like I can absolutely wear something called founding head because I'm a founder of my own like craft.
Exactly.
My my Mirasano craft like stuff, my trick design. But what I'm saying is names are so important when you name a brand. Because founding head one, like, all right, that's powerful, and then you can like feel powerful, like when you wear something powerful, don't you reckon? Like
what is the story behind like Trick Design? Like what's like, what does the name mean? Because I'm
what does the name mean actually? I never really asked you that.
I have no idea.
So Trick Design so my name is Trishna, so tree, so and the machine that I use is called Cricket, So the machine that I use is Cricket. So I was like, shit, I don't know what to do. So I actually could have like really researched like on like what names to do. And Pelu came up with like, oh, why don't you like collab your name with the machine? So then we were like Tree Cartoons and so Tree Designs.
That's cool.
Obviously I started off with just like like keychains banone, but then I feel like when I look back, it's been a year now.
It's been a year.
I feel quite proud of myself to see the amount of things that I've achieved, and then to see the amount of things that I thought I would never be able to achieve. I think that's the most like it's spontaneous at the same time. It's exciting because you don't know what's gonna come as you do business.
So true. So true.
It's I think it's the same thing for you as well as founding heads,
Founding
and then
head.
as Onmol as well, like gr records. Like I think they've come a long way,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
so
what it is.
we have like two of my inspiration and from back home and in Sydney sitting with me right now. So
no, but I think like I think I would love to collaborate with you one day. Like like I think like how the bag turned out. Like he's a really good artist, and like he's a budding artist, and then
so we made such a good bag.
Yeah, and then it was so funny. Like we literally had never done that before, so I kind of like printed out the art that he had created, and then as we did that, like I printed it out, and then I like both of us like didn't even know how it would come out, but when I made it and then when it came out, we got so excited because it looks so good on a tote bag. Like I literally jumped, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. So see, it's unpredictable. Business is unpredictable. Like at the same time it's exciting, at the same time there's downfall as well, like in a sense like it's not always going to be like bed of roses.
Yeah, that's true for business, because I think you need to see that downfall, because you wouldn't know what works for you. Like you wouldn't know. Like if you just expect like success, or like if things are selling, like so your sales are going good, everything's going good, so you won't know what needs improvement. We don't know that. So but what have you learned? Like it's been a year for Trick Design, and even you. Like what's like your journey been like?
The tables have turned. All right.
I'm the interview now. I've got the mic.
No, I don't know. What do you want to say? Do you want to go first?
After you.
After me. All right. Well, obviously, there's not like one or two that I can really point out the things that I've learned over a course of 1 year. There's so many. But then out of so many things that I've learned, I would say out of 100% I know what I've learned, I think I've failed 60 or 70%, and then the remaining 30% is when I've succeeded. But obviously when people see it, our Instagram my reel ma dekhonda I can show only the good things, right? Only the good, like I don't show like failure dekheko ta beshi dekhdaina ni ta. But then I think it's taught me how to accept failure in a way where I can succeed and be like, you know what, this is just another milestone and I can overcome it. I want to make mistakes as many as I can, but I'm not going to give up. So yeah, that's what it is for me.
Well said.
And I'm going to continue doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about consistency as well.
Yeah,
And you've
yeah,
done
you're
that.
right.
You've done that.
I think that's what it is at the moment.
Yeah.
I've been consistent, and that's how I've lived for a year. But I hope to live for more years.
Now you.
What about gr records?
Don't really know.
So how long you've been in business now?
yeah, we've
Think-
been in business for like 5 years now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Yeah, consistency
So
right there.
what would you say, like, for any like young entrepreneurs or like anybody watching, like,
I
what's
think-
your journey been like for 5 years, and what are the lessons you've learned, like?
Well, everyone needs to start, for sure. They
Yeah,
need to start. If they have an idea, at the end of the night, it's still an idea if they don't like start, yeah. And I think that's one of the most like thing that people struggle with, yeah. And regardless of what it is, and yeah, you just got to do what you want to do, yeah. And along the way, it's one thing I really learned is like, this is my perspective and my perspective alone, okay. And I think business is different for everyone, okay. It's different for her, different for you, different for me. And for me, it's like yeah, you say how you make mistakes or any. And I think I've made like so much mistakes, yeah, but I don't count them as one. I don't count them as a mistake because I failed to accept that I failed, yeah. Like
That's a good one.
I am very,
that's
very.
that's a nugget.
See, a lot of people say I am very like narcissist, okay, which
Yeah.
I am, because I don't allow myself to feel that way, because I don't allow myself to like think that way. Okay? I can't fail, man. Like I've invested so much time. I've
Failure is
invested
not
so
an
much.
option.
Exactly, man. Failure is
So-
not an option for me. Even if it takes 5 years, I plan to do it in 5 years. Even if it takes like 10 years, I'll still do it. Okay? Regardless of what people tell me. And people tell me all the time, "Ke gareko, time huncha garnu, right now enjoy." No, I don't want to enjoy. I want to do my shit, okay? While people are like partying, or I want to be inside the room grinding, like
He actually is.
researching,
Like
or-
every time I come.
No, no.
He actually is.
That's not like the fact. Like I'm not
As
trying
much as I hate it, I think that's one quality that I
Like,
really like of his.
No, like Abo, like I said, it's only my perspective and my perspective alone. So I don't want to I don't want to pull anyone down, and I just feel like that is my life story, and yeah, I'm just waiting for what's to come. And one thing that's really fun is looking forward to things. Yeah, I always have every day looking forward to naya artist, naya client, esko abo yo graphics garnu parcha, like that graphics, and it's like you say how hardships here, and it's
Yeah,
like 9 to 5, and that sucks, and there's assignments that sucks as well. But like after doing everything, like there used to be a time in my life now when I used to work like 9 to 5, after that 6 to 12, yeah. And then I used to work 6 to 12, and I used to come back home, and Navya, they used to call me on the phone, and they used to be like, "Yo, we at home, you made this and that." And yeah, I used to be excited. I really used to be. I used to be, mo gorma janchu, khanchu. But the most exciting fact about that was, I'll sit with my team, I'll discuss
You
this
can
thing
grind
for
it
the
out.
day,
Yeah.
and then we'll go about the business. Yeah, and that was like one of the like
That has been what has like really pushed you all this year.
exactly, yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, I just wanna like, I don't know, inspire people into like working hard, like be productive.
No, it's what I do feel is that I read this somewhere that your body is like what, so every thought we have, like it's vibration basically, right? And our body's made of like 70% of water. So 70 or 80? What's that?
Right.
I think 90.
I don't
you
know.
put me on a spot, like.
Really quizzed you out on that.
Oh my god, no. Go on.
So yeah, like, so what I was trying to say was, so basically what thoughts you put out, that actually turns into reality, you know.
Yeah,
Because-
Manifesting.
Manifesting.
Oh my
I so
God.
believe in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
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 I so believe in
manifestation
that.
right there.
So even if you want to look at it at a biological point of view, in a way, so your body is like literally 70 or 80% water. So like we've seen, like I think this research was conducted somewhere. I think in Sweden. I don't know. Don't get me on that. But this research was conducted somewhere, but like where like sound was. Scientists like conducted the experiment with like sand, if I'm not wrong. So they produced sound underneath, and sand particles were like literally creating this patterns, literally patterns. So it said that everything in this universe exists in patterns, in waves, and it's solely on that. And solely on that.
Good vibes
So,
only.
Yeah, just vibes. So what does
Vibrations
the
only?
vibes mean? Right?
Yeah.
It means literally vibration. So every thought we literally have, even right now, like, you know, everything's just like vibration. Everything's vibration. So actually what you think, like in terms of like really putting out the work, like the consistency, like, okay, I'm not gonna fail, and failure is not an option. It actually will turn out like that.
Yeah.
And whatever you envision will, like, you know, it'll succeed. Of course. So, yeah.
I feel like we can
Word.
go on and on and on and on talking. Like I think this is gonna go like
Yeah.
dark and sunny. So
How long have we been here? Momo
But,
Silio.
yeah, I know. Moment is silly so So I reckon we should wrap up in like. But before doing that, tell us. Let's go with this. I saw this in a podcast. Ending it with like, what are the? All right, let's say, what are the 3 things do you reckon you're gonna take away from this podcast?
Is that for me?
That's for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 3 things. First is, of course, seeing you two guys, like, you know, have your moments here, and, you know, literally being so consistent, hardworking. You know, I think that's something to, like, I feel like I can, like, really look up to. I think that, and you know, just
2 more.
2 more.
That was 1.
I think also having a great team around you, having great people around you, that's like really important. Like, you know,
That's very
True.
important.
that's very important. Like, you can't. The one thing is, like, you can't succeed alone. Just that's just not possible. Especially when you live in a society, you just can't.
Yeah.
So you need great people around you, like the ones I have, and, like, you know, what's the third one?
I would say memory.
Memories.
I would say the memory that
I'll go ASMR again.
but I would definitely say, for me personally, this memory is going to last forever for me. I think every podcast that we do, and today as well, you know.
It's this was the most random thing.
Yeah, the most random,
Yeah,
the most
this was
spontaneous, but
random.
I think the
It
best
was
thing.
it was good.
It was
blast.
good.
It was blast. So yeah,
All right, signing off then.
signing off.
We'll see you soon.
See you in the next one.
Ciao.
Ciao.